Yeah, Scorch, big up every time.
Yeah, Scorcher saying big up every single time. So,
What, hey, what
Scorcher,
po is it today?
Huh?
What po is it today?
Let's figure it out. Scorcher, I'm gonna phone you back after this, yeah? How much, RG?
Do you know what, yeah? First and foremost, I need to do this, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
I think everyone needs to do this. Go and listen to J.O.'s EP.
Yeah. Is it good?
Brother, you see J.O.,
That is crazy.
J.O. is mad with it, you know?
Papa.
Listen, have you heard this?
No.
This is with Popcorn.
Poppy?
Yeah. Brother! I'm telling you, crazy.
I have been finding some things since last week where we started complaining about the lack of excitement. I have been seeing some stuff.
It's
the man, shout, thank you everyone.
Called, who's that, by the way? Who's
everyone
that?
that's messaging. But J.O., now Chuckie's just giving me another EP to listen to. Obviously, Vibbit EP dropped as well.
Naturally.
That's a beautiful EP as well. Thank
Gala
you, my
thoughts.
brother. My verse is absolutely crazy. I went nuts. I had to.
Naturally.
So well done, Paul.
Yeah, naturally. Naturally.
Well,
That's you do that. You do that every week on the pod. Bars.
Yeah, of course.
Naturally. Yeah, smooth. Yeah.
And if you listen to the pockets, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Enough about me, but
bare things that you catch afterwards, after the fact. Even when I'm going back listening to pod, I miss things. I just like to make it smooth, you know. I'm coming from. You have to make it smooth. Yeah.
But as I found this Scorcher found this I was watching it, brother.
Yes.
Brother. Thank you. I wanna smash up everything.
Yeah. No.
There's this 16-year-old youth. He's light skinned. I can't remember his name now. Go find his name. Go find the name. I was watching AG. Shout out my brother Cash. We usually have a little catch up, sit down, and we yesterday the discussion was music. But why I need it to be exciting? He goes, yeah, I saw you on the podcast talking about it last week. A couple. All right, sweet. So you watched the AG, Skepta and Jamie. Shout out AG. Shout out Skepta, Jamie. Shout out Danae in the video as well.
Big up Mac 10 as well, by the way.
Oh, shout out DJ.
Big up Mac 10. Mac 10, you can come and hit the couch as well, actually, at some point.
But then we spoke. Then I watched Scorcher. And I was always going to watch the Scorcher one anyway because he goes absolutely
He's crazy with it,
He's
bro.
crazy. But he brought in loads of people.
Oh, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and what I like about these sets, when someone...
That's what I like, by the way.
That's what I like, when you bring in loads of people, because you know what? For me, it's a TK Maxx situation. I know they're all good, but I'm not going to like all of them. There's just going to be
yes.
people for me. And then boom! Brother!
That's what you mean.
This one, him!
Yeah.
Him!
His name is RB.
Can you press play?
And do you know why I like Scorcher?
Is he from North as well?
No! Scorcher don't even know, do you?
What?
Trying to pop when he grab his sticks. Must be confused, my guys ain't agent. And the mad bros don't die with this. I do though, I swing hands at people. Sit with a pen, but the hands are lethal. Don't listen crime over, I've got mob ties. Me and left, half of London's mutual. I've got ties in North East, South and West, man. You don't hold shots like Malcolm X on the GM City like Alvarez.
No!
It's fucking crazy. Where I see and I had a bit rhythm. All of my guys go left, look at that Japanese, still some anime killer blood.
No! He's crazy!
He's crazy!
Is he in uniform?
He's in school uniform, bro.
He's in his uniform.
Nah, bro. I don't know what's going on with this youth.
Protect him, please.
I need Scorcher to look after this youth.
I'm following him now.
So, brother, he's cold.
Protect him.
He is cold.
That's his Instagram.
Forget all of the... I don't need to hear no song. What I like about an artist...
He can take the microphone and hold his own.
With Scorcher?
With Scorcher, that's mad.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, because, bro...
I'm out of breath. I don't even know anything.
Let me just go back again.
Brother,
Let me hear that
there's
again.
another one, you know. He's got another one as well. There's the next one. There's two. Which one did you play? The next one. I'll just go back to that one again then. I'll just play it again. Oh, there's the next one, bro.
Just play that one again.
You might have to. But there's the next one. He drops one bar, bro.
I'm out of hot. Real talk, I'm a businessman. I got business, man. I can't run in the yard. And cat rap really don't run in my house. That's why I don't rap like a gangster usually. Showing up, I'm a cancer of usually. Cool. Yo, anytime I play from my
on my own. Cold my own. Chromosomes. Shut up.
Nah, he's fucking.
What? Toblerone. Chromosomes. Lethal.
Yeah.
Mutual. Mix. Alvarez. What? Killers. Shut up.
He's dumb.
Shut up.
He's dumb.
And it's, you know what? And it's
he's
the way
dumb. And
Scorcher
you know
brought
what
him,
is
yeah?
mad? Sorry, yeah.
He's crazy.
It's like, it's almost like, it's so fitting that style of MC, yeah, has propped up right next to Scorcher. Because this like, that's like the embodiment of the way that Scorcher is. Do you get what I'm saying? The way that he's talking on the microphone and like,
Bro,
it's
Scorcher's
cold.
the only person for me that can just look after this shoot for a while. He needs to just chill with Scorcher, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Chill with Scorcher, because Scorcher has this ability to come out in any climate, in any era, and be himself, and for some strange reason, he cuts through. You know how so much people come out and they look dated? Scorcher he never looks old. Scorcher's classic. He's never dated. He just comes out and blends in because he's that cold. And this his raw ability is classic, if that makes any sense. It's not like contemporary. It doesn't fit to a time. It's just, he's cold. Yeah. Done.
Target's been on him as well. Target.
He is bruv. And do you know what it is? And Scorcher, I just love Scorcher, man. Scorcher said today, poet, what can I do for this shoot? He's a unicorn.
Yeah, he's
like,
mad.
Them man are gonna go.
Yeah, he's mad.
He just has to be protected. The last thing you want is for him to be like, this is the talent that excites me now. This guy is cold. Like, I don't even know what else to say. He is so, with Scorcher.
With Scorch, yeah.
Because Scorcher said, I just brought him through like when Wiley would do.
Yeah. So what?
That means Scorcher's very special as well.
So wait, did Scorcher know him from before?
No, he
just met him that day.
No, he saw him spit and said, yo, come true.
Oh, is it, yeah?
Scorcher's thing is so normal. You're cold, let's roll.
Yeah.
That's my brother, man.
But that's how it used to be.
That's how it used to be.
That's how it used to be.
But then that's how you get talent like this. And I kept saying, this is what I like about things that are exciting. I'm not meant to know what's happening. We're not meant to go, let's go and watch this talent show that's going to have excitement. No, forget all of that. Like, man's just meant to just switch on something. I literally went on Twitter. I was on my timeline. And then every time I go on the timeline, I type in AG and I just see what he said. And then I can go to the YouTube. And I saw that clip. My bro, the house went crazy. So by the time we've watched it, I've linked Cash and we're watching it now. And I'm seeing him hold his own. Watch the whole thing. He's holding his own. And there's a thing that happens in grime, and I used to love it back in the day. And it happens in all types of music. Bam Bam's freestyle is one of the best examples that you see it. When someone's rapping and people are talking, but then they catch a flow or they catch a pocket, and everyone spins around like, wait a minute, this youth's going crazy.
Yeah.
And I think as a 15, 16-year-old boy, to do that in your school uniform, King's Cross, across the road from Bloody McDonald's, AG, give the youth some credit, man. This is Yamal stuff. This is Yamal stuff, fam.
Do you know how nostalgic that is as well?
Brother.
To just be in your school uniform out on road, ready to just take a microphone.
This is Wayne Rooney stuff. This is James Milner stuff.
Yeah, it's cold.
Come on, my brother. This is Cesc Fabregas stuff.
But it's also cold as well to see, like, Scorch is just there.
Just there.
Yeah, it's mad.
How many years would it have taken for us to see him with AG?
You need a microphone, bro.
How many? So EA Sports brought up a good point. How many years would it taken for us to see him if AG wasn't there? I don't think so much if AG wasn't there. I think if you didn't have people like Scorcher.
How long? Oh.
AG, of course. But Scorcher and AG have decided to do something. Yeah. But Scorcher has brought him. It doesn't mean that he's not going to get there because like Scorcher said, he's a unicorn. He's going to get there. But we need to have people who look at talent and don't go, I need to get my 5% or 15% or whatever it is. They need to go, we need to nourish this talent so it can grow. And then when it's worth something because it's able to make money and look after itself, we can start trying to, and we're at a point now, 3rd, 4th generation of black people making money. We can invest a bit of time and not ask for a return with youths like this. Surely.
I hear you. Do you know what though? It might have taken just a tiny bit longer because at the moment, it doesn't seem to be a lot of places where you could just go and
No,
take a
he would have
microphone.
got in that point. And
You get what
I
I'm
hear you.
saying?
I'm not to discredit AG, but it's more to this is.
No,
bro,
no,
what
I
I'm
don't.
asking to be excited about, this one little thing, my
Scorch
bro.
would have taken him to one.
Bro, what Scorcher would have taken him somewhere. Like, all it takes
Spyro.
is someone to just be like Scorcher. Scorcher's so confident, he don't worry about no youth coming and trying to block. If you see Scorcher when the youth's going crazy, Scorcher's encouraging him. And I'm saying that sort of genuine passion for the music and putting the music before your own ego and just saying, I want this genre to live. Who's the new face of this genre? Let's go.
To be fair though, isn't it ironic that because the internet was talking the other day? Did you not see the internet talking?
Of course.
Where they was talking about like
Chris the Capo made a comment on Skepta's performance, and I hear where he's coming from, but I don't hear where he's coming from at the same time.
So just for people who don't know what we're talking about, what happened?
There was a conversation on Twitter just about music in general, and Chris the Capo, I'm going to be paraphrasing unless EA Sports can get it up, was just kind of saying just the way sets are done, he's kind of bored of the fact that it's, repetitive bars and so on and so forth.
He went to the Puma thing, right? Did he
Yeah,
go to that?
oh,
I
yes.
think there was a Puma event that happened.
And Skepta
was there, Jamie was there, D Double was there,
Frisco.
Frisco was there. There was a few people that was there, and yeah, he sort of made a comment on the fact that he's just getting bored of just the same sort of like just same lyrics, same thing over and over again. Well, how old is he?
Chris the Capo.
Yeah.
He's a big man.
Is he? Yeah.
And that's when you have to take it.
So he's coming from a place of he's been outside for a while.
And it's not even that he's been outside for a while. He has to take into consideration he's well versed and well educated in this space, Yeah. He knows what he's talking about. But where it's still a young space and it still needs a little bit of growth, all the things you love, you're probably gonna have to see, drawn out a little bit more, purely because we need to get the message as far and wide as possible. On top of that, the way sets used to be done when I was doing Axe FM back in the day, it's a thing where you would have your own set. So we had the click set, and that's the place we would try out bars and do all of that other stuff. And then when you went to a collaborative set with somebody else, all the things that work, that's what you was delivering, because you had an audience, you had to get reloads, you were thinking about going anywhere to try and get the bars that will get the biggest response. So when Skepta's got the crowd there and so on and so forth, to feed off the energy to make it what it needs to be, he needs to deliver some bars that we all know. Because when I'm sitting down watching it in my living room, when he goes, what do you mean? What do you mean? You think I'm not singing along?
Yeah, and do you know what as
on,
well,
man.
yeah? And do you know what as well? So I understand a point
But
of
I
where
like
it's
some
coming
new
from.
stuff, though.
Yeah, I understand the point of where it's coming from, yeah?
Yeah.
I wasn't at this event, so I can't even really
wish
speak on
I
that.
was
But
there,
naturally,
man.
yeah, of course. Naturally, when you do see clips, a lot of the time you are going to see the clips of the bars that we already know. And naturally, when you are there, that's going to be a part of it. But I come from dancehall, yeah?
Yeah.
And so these men have been doing this for a long time. And what they do, which I feel like these men do as well, yeah? Especially going to Grime MCFM, you're hearing bare new bars, but there'll become a point now, these men are doing their thing on a microphone, whatever else, yeah? And then once they've given a bunch of new bars, they know, okay, cool, do you know what? I want the rewind now. So they just give you the nostalgia that makes everyone go mad. Pull up. Yeah.
Done.
There's a
Come on.
there's a clip that people are not gonna see this maybe the same as me, yeah. But when I first saw it, I loved it though, and it epitomized everything that I see and love about dancehall, which is one of the reasons why I love grime so much.
Yeah, for
and
real.
it was. It shouldn't
So
be easy
similar.
for me to find because I don't even tweet that much these days. Bruv, you've been going mad on Twitter recently.
I've been going
On
mad,
X.
innit?
Here we go.
Good time, though.
So this here, if anyone wants to see it, yeah, this is Assassin, yeah, aka Agent Sasko. This was 12 years ago actually. If you want to watch it properly, just go on YouTube, put Assassin Riverstone, right? Now, Assassin, most people, if you know dancehall or whatever, you might just know him as an artist and you might just see him doing tunes and whatever else, yeah?
Yeah.
Here now, they're playing the Showtime rhythm. The whole clip, the whole thing is about an hour. Just the same rhythm.
Of course.
The same rhythm. So he'll just be doing his thing, yeah, and then when he's ready, he'll just hit you with the familiar rhythm, rewind. come again. Boom, do the same thing again. Ready again, familiar with it, familiar lyric, rewind again. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And sometimes you see these sets here, I'll be honest, and Chris the Capo knows this. I'm not saying anything he don't know. My man is well versed in this thing. Shout him out, Arsenal fan. We have to stick together, Chris. Bro, like, I'll be real with you. You see when you're there and the energy's getting crazy, you won't be able to feel it through the tele. I'm telling you, you can't feel it through a monitor art. You can't feel it unless you're there. Chuckie, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. When they're spraying bars and the energy's getting hype and someone just needs to deliver the reload bar. Because the energy's at a peak now. It just needs to explode.
100%.
I don't know, D-Dub might come on and just go,
100%.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it.
Everyone needs that euphoria, that pick up your phone, build it, grabs.
Po.
It's like a goal celebration.
Even when I'm doing R&B and slow jams, enough times there'll be moments, right, where I'll play a rhythm and I'm building this vibe and people might come over and be like, oh, rewind it. I'm like, nah, no, there's more. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I know we're going to get to a point where it's really going to need it. And when it really needs it, then you'll understand.
Chuckie, I've been at R&B dance where I'm waiting for one song. And I know everyone's waiting for this song as well. But then you do this build-up thing where you take us on this journey. And I'm thinking, when's he going to drop this song? But we're doing bare sing-alongs.
Yeah.
And then you drop Keisha Cole Love.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
And then it just goes on.
I didn't know I needed the build-up. It's almost the anticipation. So that's how I feel about the music. It's almost an artistry what Skepta and JME do.
Yeah.
Like, if you see the way Jamie's even jumping on the beat and then fixing up the... Bro, these guys are geniuses at what they do. And when they get to that reload bar, trust me, the energy's been picked up so much, we need to start again. Otherwise, we're going to end up smashing everything. Like, it's that time much... So, like, I just wish more people were present at all of these sets so they can feel the energy, so they have an understanding of why these things are executed the way they are. And I wish that people saw that back in the day, people just experimented more on their own sets. And when you've done a collaborative set, Pam, you can't give away all the goods on someone else's set. Like, this
100%.
Doesn't make sense. I got to give you the information that you like the most, and I know I can get a reload from. Especially, no disrespect to Puma. I love Puma. Come on, shout out Puma. Sponsor pending, maybe. But my point is, why would you give away all of them the golds? Like, you wouldn't give a Puma event all your new bars. No disrespect to Puma. You would save that for the Skepta or the JME thing.
What do you mean?
So, like, for example, Chris the Capo went to the Puma show and saw a set that he feels he's seen on numerous occasions. Yeah. And I'm like, that's what you would give Puma. No disrespect to Puma.
Oh, yeah, but Grime MCFM, you'd give something different.
You'd give them the fresh thing. Do you know where I'm coming from? Because that's where the authentic group of individuals that love this thing are. And that's the one thing we will always remember. What we're giving to what market space. The market space of all, like, that's the most credible within your genre,
100%.
You should give the most to. And then the market spaces that are at a compromise, where they have some people that like it, some people that pass through, you should just give them enough to make them happy.
100%.
That's all it is.
That makes sense. No, go on.
No, go on. No, I can just repeat.
I was just going to say that Puma are paying for
a service.
For what they know as well.
But they're paying for a service that has to work. So
well, yeah, remember, Skepta had a shoe.
Yeah,
so that's all part of that. That's all part of it.
He's got to deal with them. Do you know where I'm coming from? So I'm just like, when someone's paying for a service, for me anyway, paying for a service, give them what you know works.
Do you know what nearly made me smash my phone to bits?
Go on. Were you looking for it now? We're just having a go.
So I recommend you and your friends just think again, because if I see you in the ends again, this time it might be the end.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing, yeah. All of this chat will never make me bored of this, Don. Wait, here it is. This is the one. No, this ain't it. Wait, one sec. Let me go to the one.
I thought he was gonna play Rugger Rudy, but.
No, wait,
please.
If it's me or my dad, you get a scar, you just like Saga. She fighting, that's something about that. My thing working. Come through in a beat up Honda. You find out I'm just like Yonda. Give it the mic, and I'm riding with him, just I split the fire, just like Louse him. I'm a Liverpool invader, climbing to the top just like Vega. You view me, nobody can save ya. On the mic, when I wait to
he dresses cold as well.
He dresses like a rich, cool, yardie uncle.
Hold on. I'm here if you want to let it go. He's cool, bro. It's mad, bro.
There's so much to look. Do you know one thing I like about that 16-year-old youth as well? Why I think he's so cold It's the fact that he's not caring how people spit today.
Yeah.
There's a style that's quite reminiscent. When I see new rappers spit, a lot of them sound like Dave sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of them sound like Sench sometimes. A lot of them adopt the style maybe from drill and so on and so forth. The pockets he's found, they're like 5 years into rapping, bro. Or like when you, like I don't even know. You might have started rapping from 6. Like how have you got that really educated, cold pocket that just sits on beats so well? And then what you're saying is not throwaway nonsense, you know?
Yeah.
My man's actually dropping.
Yeah, he's saying shit.
But brother,
He's saying stuff. Yeah. He's actually saying shit.
in a school uniform.
In a school uniform. Yeah. He's really outside. But also, you know what? If you do really care about this thing like that, and you don't always want to lean into the nostalgia element of it, you should, like, I always recommend, go and watch Grime MCFM. Go.
Yeah.
You'll really see it. You'll see a new crop of MCs. You know, you're hearing a lot of new bars. Naturally, of course, you're gonna hear the nostalgic element of it too. But it has everything. Like, you should go and see that.
100%.
Because that really does exist. It is an actual thing. Do you know what I mean?
And one thing I think that I need to, I was speaking to the Full Fella Boys about it, and I think Lippy and Geordie said it really, really well, was Chris the Capo, and this is not to speak to anyone else, but Chris the Capo was definitely coming from a place of like love.
Yeah,
And
100%.
coming from a place of like, how do we move this thing forward? And the only unfortunate thing is we actually saw how big Skepta was. Like, he crosses so many markets right now that when he responds to Chris the Capo, other individuals intervene in a conversation that you're not qualified to speak on. Like I say,
Oh,
that
what, all of the other people that start chiming in?
some of you are not
Well,
qualified to
yes,
speak
like,
on a conversation. Do you know what I mean? We're having a
Skepta is
Grime combo.
Skepta is
Massive.
worldwide.
Yeah, I know.
He's worldwide.
He's
And
massive,
also,
bro.
not even just in this pocket, like, he does the house thing and that as well. So you're going to see, you know, the fan base of people that check for him for that in elements of this too. But that's the internet for you, innit? You just got to pick and you just got to understand who you're talking to when you're doing that. I think Skepta definitely knows, and we know. Do you know what I mean? But outside of that, you have to, for me, if I don't actively avoid that noise, I'll just get wound up, bro. I go on Twitter sometimes and I look at the conversation X. I don't like saying X, by the way. But I go in there and sometimes I find myself getting wound up. So one thing that I actually do, this is one thing that I put in place here. First things first, I do not look at any tweet that doesn't have an avatar of somebody. If there's nothing or it's just a cartoon, I don't read it.
I understand that's good practice for Twitter.
I just don't
That's
read
great
it.
practice for Twitter, to be honest with you. Yeah,
Because sometimes those are the ones who be outside just chatting a whole bunch of foolish. Those are the ones who end up winding me up sometimes. So I just don't read it.
they don't wind me up. Do you know why? Actually, nothing really winds me up on Twitter. I find Twitter too funny, so it's kind of difficult for me to get wound up. I think it's amazing. Everyone express yourself, and I think the people that I recognize are not speaking to me, I just disappear. But obviously, when it comes to a Grime conversation, maybe I'm going to be more privy to that information than I would usually be. And I just noticed that certain individuals that are, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you just know you shouldn't be speaking on this. Like, Grime only crops up when it's part of the peak. But outside of the peak, you don't speak about Grime. So if that's the case, leave it alone.
Right.
Don't just come here when it's popular.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Like, and that's pretty much what Chip was saying in one of his tweets. Not in this tweet. There's another tweet where he's basically just saying, like, yeah, best thing everyone does is leave Grime alone with your opinions. Leave pioneers alone. Like, honestly,
Leave pioneers alone.
Skepta. Like, I'm not saying all of us can't learn. All of us are open to learning. Do you know what I'm saying? In the studio, one thing you can say is musicians have to drop their ego. We can all learn from each other. JL's got to tune the fucking popcorn. We can all learn from each other. Do you know what I'm saying? We can collaborate. Yeah. But in the same breath, when people like Skepta are speaking, JME are speaking from an educated place, just leave it alone. Like, your answers are there. You keep trying to make it an opinion-based situation. You know facts exist. Do you know fact? You know, like, I understand we have a love for an opinion, but if you go to the fucking
Facts
doctor,
is a thing.
If you go to the doctor, do you know the last thing you want to hear? The doctor's opinion. If you go and take a car, try your driving test, you know the last thing you want to hear?
Yeah.
Their opinion. If you go take a test in an exam, you don't want to hear their opinion.
No.
We need facts.
We need some facts.
Skeppy have some facts.
I wanted to just, because as you mentioned Skepta quickly, I'm not sure if you know, but it was 10-year anniversary of that culture clash, which was like Oh man,
Chuckie, let's be right. Let's just be real. One of the best days of our life.
one of the best. That was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
In my life.
It was such a moment. Els Court Arena, yeah.
Was you there?
Nah, man, I saw all the crowds leaving.
Fam, I'm just trying to find there's like some clips and whatever.
Chuckie, let me just make sure that I was there. It was the one that had 4 stages.
4 stages all around.
Was it Rodigan, Boy Better Know?
Yes,
ASAP Rocky. Oh,
Yeah,
I was
A$AP
there.
Rocky. Bro, and Stone Love.
And
Brother,
Stone Love.
Like
Red Bull.
Before I even go into all of that, yeah.
Bring it
the
back.
reason why I'm bringing the reason why I even just mentioned this now is because I saw a picture of Skepta and A$AP Rocky. I think it was they were talking about how much streams Praise the Lord has got.
Yeah.
And how well it's done, yeah. And I'm like, that's amazing. When you think about the fact that at one point, Boy Better Know and Skepta was over there on one side, A$AP Rocky was on the other side, and them two, they may have known each other a little bit them times there, maybe, but probably not though. And you fast forward all of this time, and they broke bread like that, crazy. Adding to the fact that it's produced by Skepta too.
Oh, stop it.
Mad.
And the middle verse is paying homage to DMX.
DMX, mad,
Stop it.
mad. But
That's music. Only music lovers do things like that.
100%.
That might have been the start of their journey, and look where it ended up.
Look where it ended up. I can't even find the thing.
Did you start the pod because of that?
It was, yeah, so it was one of the things. So what happened was...
How did you know that?
Yeah, cause I think I talked about it, yeah.
You pay
Bro.
attention, innit? Come on.
The reason why, yeah, this was such a sick thing to see from my perspective is because I always remember as a youth, my dad telling me how Sound Clashes was when he was younger, how it used to operate. Because, you know, like to an older generation, even now, it's mad to think that you don't even need no equipment. You could just go with a USB, plug in, boom. You know what I mean? I play off one deck. Well, we both play off the same deck.
Yeah.
At one point, it wasn't like that. If my sound was clashing your sound, I would set up my sound over there. You'd set your sound up over there. I might play for an hour. You might play for an hour. We'll keep doing this until whoever's sound is the sweetest, people start leaning towards that. Now, naturally, that's not their own sound system, yeah? Redboard set that up. But the fact that they still had 4 different sound systems and you just lean to what you lean to, cold. It was the coldest thing.
Remember
It was
Emily-
the sickest moment, bro.
Emily Sunday diss is in there. They
Bro,
had
the
Emily
Trevor
Sunday dissing
Nelson,
someone.
the Trevor McDonald diss.
The Trevor
Where
McDonald.
he said, oh, the Boy Better Know was seen running down the street holding up their pants.
Do you remember when who came out again?
Let me
Temper
try and
T.
find this thing.
Who
Temper T.
came out for who again?
Rebel Sounds, and that was a big thing, you know.
That was mad.
because I think Boy Better Know was expecting him to be with them.
Bro.
Sides were chosen, bro.
Sides was chosen.
Look at
Oh,
Storms.
bro, I have to see.
Hey, this was so sick.
Nah, I gotta try and find it, bro.
Oh, so you see, all right. So EA,
Yeah,
obviously.
oh, here we go. Here we go.
Go.
I just found some slides.
Are you wearing
So
them?
wait,
You're too fast.
he is.
Slow down.
Wait, where's the?
I just want to get to know you.
Right, let me go into the. These are body there.
You need to bring this back, man.
But you know
Nah,
what?
it's
So,
a moment. You can't.
do you know what? Yeah, do you know it's difficult to bring that back? It don't exist on road no more.
This is actually Trevor McDonald, you know. And he's actually like in the BBC with
Doing
everything behind him, bro. They got him to do that. They got Ninja Man. What was it? Ninja Man saying, what is it? BBK, and he said, best Batty Kisser.
And there's a point, yeah, now everyone remembers when Wiley was saying something and Skepta just moved him.
Shush! That was a thing. That was a thing. Let's talk about that. So basically, Wiley was like trying to say something or whatever, but Skepta was trying to address the crowd, didn't it? And to be fair, I don't think Skepta, like he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it like that. You know, the tensions are high. They're controlling the thing. Someone's talking in the microphone. It could have just been anyone. Do you get what I'm saying? It just so happened to be Wiley. And then Skepta goes, shush! Bro. That was it. I know Wiley didn't love that.
Of course not.
He didn't love that.
I just tell you what though, man. Great moments.
What a
great,
sick moment.
Great
and I
moments.
realized, when I was there, and I was watching it, like just before the whole thing started, I came there with T. Williams as well. He's a DJ. He actually played before the whole thing started. Yeah. He was just playing some music or whatever. I've come there with him. And fun fact. Not only did I come there with him, he took part in the culture clash, which I think was in Bristol, and I was a part of it. But I didn't know what was going on. He was just basically like, oh, this is... Because they'd done it before, you know. They'd done it a year before, but I didn't really know. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Boy Better No One.
Yeah. Oh, did they, yeah?
Yeah, Boy Better No One it before. I remember, because I phoned Jammer. I was like, oh, congratulations. And he's back. I remember he was walking around with the...
That was at Wembley or something like that?
Something like that. But I didn't go to that one. I just remember hearing about it and phoning Jammer saying congratulations. And
so they had them in a few different places. T. Williams had a thing. So he had me, and I can't remember who else, but I was doing the hip hop and I was doing the hip hop side of it, yeah. So obviously I'm just there, I'm just doing my sound man thing. I'm like, oh, this is kind of sick. But this was in Bristol.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I'm DJing at the London one, not taking part, but you can just come through. So when I've gone there, I didn't know what I was expecting, bro. I didn't really see much of the promo. I didn't see much. I just knew about what I was doing with T. Williams. When I've got there, or at the side of the stage, right near Boy Better Know, I'm seeing all the man them, and I'm like, oh shit, this is mad. And then before the whole thing started, I just remember like thousands of people just chanting BBK, BBK, and I thought, rah. Then JME came out first. He came out first. When they started, JME came out first, and I thought, nah, something's happening. I just remember thinking something bigger than just this moment is happening. Like something is happening. Bro. Skepta's come out. He's doing his thing. I'm saying, nah, this is mad.
It's crazy.
This is mad. And then obviously everyone else started to have their turn and whatnot, yeah. But it was this, bro, honestly, one of my favorite things that I've ever been to in my life. I don't think that there's going to be much that tops that for me, ever.
For me, I just think this is when we have to start showing appreciation for what excitement grime can bring. You don't necessarily need to like the music. You don't necessarily need to like the people within it. But what I'm saying to you is what that energy brings means that you go to Red Bull Culture Clash and you might not listen to any 4 genres of music again after that. But you were so thankful for that night and for that experience. And Boy Better Know have done a lot of things like that. Obviously, they done the O2.
Grammy Award winner, by the way.
Of course. They done the O2, brought out Drake there at a point when they had a Boy Better Know the O2. Obviously, Red Bull Culture Clash. I remember one time Skepta's done a pop-up show with Big Sean and Kanye West just in Coco's on a random one. Like, there was so many. You went
to that, innit?
Of course I did, man. You had Skepta that appeared at the Brit Awards with Kanye on stage with everyone there. Like, there was exciting moments that we never saw happen. And I felt like the energy of grime might have been partly responsible for some of these things, you know, manifesting in the first place, as well as obviously the JMEs and the Skeptas and the Wileys and all of them. But the energy of grime gave that. And I just don't think many other genres give you that, just because the live experience is not as wild as grime would be, or as wild as dancehall would be, or even like dance music and house music. They give you wild live experiences, which makes everything they do a little bit more interesting. With rap and all of these other genres, their live experience doesn't really compete to something like this, so therefore everything around it is never really that exciting. So then all of a sudden it doesn't really become a reflection of anything that you really want to be a part of outside of listening to the song. You just listen to the song and leave it there. Whereas I want to go to see Skepta here at Red Bull Culture Clash, or see Boy Better Know there, or because they make the genre seem so exciting. Do you know where I'm coming from? They perform it in such a unique way. I'm so happy this AG's on the streets just doing grime, because he was doing loads of other genres, but the one genre that has picked up and really made him is grime. Yeah. As always, grime saves the day. As always. One day you lot are gonna say thank you.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna go, oh, grime's there, and what saves the day again? Because the last time we needed a hero, we got Stormzy. And who brought Stormzy? Because he was doing multiple different genres. Yeah. What's the genre that stuck? Yeah. It was grime. Grime saved the day again, man.
Yeah, bro. Bro, this was so sick. Also, yeah, just to go back, yeah, like when after I was there and I got home, I was on such a high. Yeah. And I saw something that I needed to chat about it, bro. And that's how I did. I started doing that thing. Chuck's talk about it. I think that's what it was called. And I just went home and I was like, I think I was telling my cousin Elliot. I was like, yo, I just came from this thing, whatever. And I was like, imagine, the way that sound clashes used to be, like in our parents' age. This is basically what it was like, but on steroids. And I'm explaining it, bro. I just took the microphone and I just started chatting about it and I put it on SoundCloud. And then I started doing more things like that. Then that's how I ended up talk to Wiley Born Woman and me and you started.
So Grime is the reasons why you started the pod. I'm just letting people know the amount of things Grime is responsible
Sound class culture, sound system culture. I'm gonna go a little deeper. Sound system culture.
Do you know what? I'll
Grime.
say that. Yes, you're right. Because
an extension of that though, still.
But a part of it was Grime?
Yeah, of course it was.
Can we take 20%?
Absolutely.
Thank you so
100
much.
million %. You can take more than that.
Oh, we can take more than management fees. I thought we were involved. If we were involved. So
Yeah,
it just, you know what it is, Grime?
amazing.
I'm so, sorry to keep talking about, I am so happy to be 0.0009% of a contribution to Grime. I swear to God, I don't even know what my contribution is, probably less than that. But I am so, it's so sick. Brother.
But I think this was the signing. I remember looking over, just to paint the picture, where to see David Rodigan and Rebel Sound and that, they were diagonally to my left across the other side of the venue, yeah. And I do remember when they did this, what was it?
Yeah, dub plates for days.
Hey, no, when they played this, the dub plate of this, and I was looking over in the corner, I said, fucking hell.
When people were trying to say it weren't heard of.
Oh yeah, they had some splashes though. They definitely did.
It's not about that, it's about the reaction of the day.
The crowd was going mad. But do you know what? I think that was a proper dub, but they had a Rihanna one which wasn't real though. That was a splice.
At the time I thought it was real.
I think everyone thought it was real.
What?
Rihanna? What?
When I heard the Rihanna thing, I said, oh my God.
Bro.
Yeah, man, good days.
This is gonna put you on the spot a little bit, but I was just randomly thinking about this yesterday.
Okay.
In my yard or in a future house, I want to have a vinyl wall.
I'd love to have that.
So take away from the fact that I've got vinyl and stuff like that. I'm not talking about places that I'm going to put all my vinyl and that. I'm just talking about just vinyls that I want to place around that mean something to me.
You, yeah.
Yeah. Probably 9 as well. Probably 9 of them. And it made me think, what would I put in there and how would I maneuver it? And I kind of want to ask you that. Like, for me, when I was thinking about, okay, if there's going to be 9, what has to be in there? For me, I have to have an album that reflects grime. I have to have a vinyl in there that reflects garage. I got to have a vinyl in there that reflects rap. And definitely vinyl that reflects R&B. Yeah. And I also want to have something new. I don't want it all mad nostalgia. Yeah. I want something new-ish that I really, really love.
I like that.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I like that.
So yeah, I'm trying to piece it together. Like ones that I know so far, Home Sweet Home Kano. I feel like I want the vinyl of that. I think I've got that. I think I've already got that.
Makes sense.
Till Shiloh by Buju, because that album that always reminds me of my dad growing up. Yeah, there's like certain songs on there that like every time I hear it, immediately it just reminds me of my dad. I know that one day that particular album is gonna have a serious emotional connection to me. So Solid, I was thinking. They Don't Know. Control Scissor. But I don't... Oh, Life After Death. So it was going to be Life After Death or Ready to Die.
Why can't it be both?
Because I've just got 9 spaces, bro. I just got 9.
Imagine you got 9
See
spaces.
that album there, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
How much that is on eBay? As
a vinyl?
Yeah, That one's just, what's that one there? That's not the album though, is it? Oh, it is, yeah, £40. Oh, that one's 60. But yeah, £100. Yeah, but some of them I think you can get them for a little cheaper.
Fam, you can just go. I wouldn't even go and get vinyls from me. I'll just go to like markets and.
Yeah, 100%. No, they have them. They have them. I don't have that. I've got pieces. I've got pieces from it. Like I got Murderer. I got Murderer on vinyl. I think I got that on 6-inch. Yeah.
Loaded on your shoulder.
But
that's a difficult thing, you know, because the whole time you're speaking, I'm trying to piece mine together at the
this
same
is a
time.
song, by the way. This is a song. When I listen to this tune.
While I'm living, thanks I'll be giving.
You see when I hear that, immediately I think about my pops.
It's crazy because I'll say the same thing because I don't even know the names of these songs. I just know them.
Yeah, of course. Grow up, heritage.
So much of them.
Heritage.
So how much did you give us there? 5, 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'd need a J album on there.
It's so crazy because it's like what your premise was putting things on there. What was your like just albums that you love in the different genres of
different times? Like that's why I say, do you know what? I'd probably even put a jungle thing on there, like something from Shy FX. Because when I was a youth, there was a song. Like I don't know if Shy FX ever made an album. I don't know if Jungle DJs ever did that. Maybe they did, but like, you know, it would probably be one of them. You know them compilations from back in the day.
That's what I was gonna say to you. That's the entry point I was gonna come from.
Yeah.
Because I fell in love with compilations. There wasn't really
Facts.
like albums, and it was more singles and compilations that we had. Albums are damn expensive, bro.
Yeah.
And at the time of radio play, you didn't have exposure to unless you were able to buy the album, getting access to some of the music. It wasn't easy.
Jungle Hits. That's
Jungle
the
Hits.
one.
You remember that?
Yeah.
With the silhouette of the guy with the dreadlocks on the front.
Yes.
How many
and
did
it's
they
got all
have?
that, bro.
Jungle is like 25, bro.
That's the artwork there. Remember the artwork? Yeah, remember that?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Come on, that's old school.
This is us, by the way. See, this is the next thing, yeah? See, like, it's transitioned into something else or whatnot, but like, jungle was something that we naturally would have gravitated to because of all of the dancehall samples and that in there. And the influence of Jamaica in it. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why my pops liked it.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? When you hear them samples in there.
Massive.
But so I feel like I'd need that. I probably will get one of these Jungle Hits.
I hate when I'm thinking like this because I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I should have just texted you and told you.
Don't worry about that, my dog. If I'm saying, Chuck, I couldn't give you 9 right now.
You can give us a couple. Give us a couple.
Yeah, that was crazy. Pause.
You couldn't give us 9, man.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
Of course.
That album's there without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes.
I don't know if I've got that either.
I had it on vinyl. I say had. My dad had it.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't have a wall and not. You can't have a wall.
The
and not
artwork alone is just
do you know what? Let me write that
iconic. There's, like I said, people, let's go towards making classics. Yeah. This is a classic. That means the information on it is timeless. Come like the Bible. You need that.
Yeah.
You need that.
I have a shower.
You have a shower?
I have a shower.
Yeah,
go on, what is it?
Can I finish?
Set up a microphone.
Sorry.
Set up
Can I keep shouting?
I apologize.
Go on.
Yeah, so did Ruben Stutter in 2004. What a song. Outside of this, because this is what, do you know what, yeah? People don't know my pain, man. They don't know my pain. There's certain artists I can't mention, but they are such.
Oh, I know.
They're part of the journey. Like,
I know.
More than other artists. And they can't be on the wall.
No,
and it's difficult.
Well,
and I can say
it's your yard and your door is closed.
Big man, I open my door to everybody. We can't have that on the wall there, Chuckie. But look, you leave a gap and say, was here. But anyway, 100%,
was here, yeah.
100% Lauryn Hill for me. Then I would have to say one that Chuckie said, Kano, Home Sweet Home, 1,000,000% will be there. Then this is where it's crazy. I would throw personally in there, for me, an Usher album, but I wouldn't throw the Usher album in there that cemented his space. I'd throw the Usher album in there that just got me interested. That made me go, whoa. And it was his self-entitled album, which had Think of You, and Can You Get With It. So that's 8701. No, not that one. Not
You thinking of My Way?
No, not My Way. He's self-entitled album, just Usher.
The very, very first one.
The very first one.
Oh yeah, and it's got that. I'm sure it's got that penny.
Can you get with it? Can you
yeah.
get with? And he had Think of You all the time. I think of you.
Yeah,
Now that album there, especially when Jermaine Dupri done the remix of All the Time I Think of You, and that's when I started getting into the extended remixes. And although at the time he was an accepted person in society, so I thought it was kind of cool when I saw Usher in his video jumping out of his flipping classroom and then jumping in the car with Puff Daddy. I was like, "Rah, my man's really living." Yeah. Obviously now we realise that it wasn't a good place to live.
Yeah.
But yeah, that album, I can't lie, like that proper. I was like, "Rah, like."
Yeah, he was a proper.
He was an issue. So then, most people would go Confessions, probably 8701, and Confessions I understand because that was a masterpiece. But
yeah, I wouldn't put that on my wall. But
it wouldn't go on my wall though, personally. And then I would have to just put maybe a Michael Jackson album there.
Yeah. Yeah, it
what's
would
his best
be.
body of work, really?
It would be Thriller for me.
Thriller, or what's the one that Femob's all over? Is that the one that my man's all over? That just
Quincy. He's on all over Thriller. And he's all over the first one as well. Off the Wall.
Off the Wall's the one I put on.
Off the Wall's hard.
Off the Wall's going on the wall for me.
Off the Wall's going, yeah, right then.
Off the Wall's for me. Thriller's cold though. We cannot play. You see that one right there? That's my MJ.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my MJ. I might even have to start dressing like that.
Black and clean.
You know what? I'm buying that.
Black and clean.
That's my type of thing. White socks showing. Bow tie.
Michael Jackson had just come off them times there. He was like, what? A little while before that, he was doing the Child Star stuff. You know what I mean? The Jackson 5 and whatnot. He's linked up with Quincy Jones somewhere on a movie set or some shit like that. And this was him coming of age.
We spoke about, me and my management at Vibbo were speaking this about, me, TJ, all of the guys at Vibbo were speaking about it today. And we were saying, when he met Quincy Jones, he became Michael Jackson. There was a stushness about him off the back of that. Yeah, I'd watch loads of videos. And it's just not the one where he done like that World AIDS song where he's like like stush and thinking. There's loads of videos where Michael Jackson's looking at people like, you cannot sing, but you lot are not good. Like, you're not me, bro. Yeah. And it's like it's a subtle I'm better than you vibe. Yeah. And I think, this album, and Quincy Jones, shout out him, but he definitely gave him that type of personality.
Black trousers, white socks.
Come on, man.
Black shoes. Come on, man. Hips oily.
What? One leg bent like he's a yardie.
This is what I'm saying. Jerry Cold off to pieces.
Talking about
Look at him.
I want to rock with you. Come on, brother. Gal wanting to rock with him, man. Gal wanting to rock with him.
Yeah,
so.
he was doing it.
Yeah, but past that, I can't really think, man, because for me, Usher's like, honestly, one of the best individuals in terms of contributing to R&B.
It's mad. Like, having a whole wall and not having Usher on there, for me, would just be a bit mad, isn't it?
Crazy, bro. And Mary J, for me, I just don't know what album I would put
no,
there.
see, that's another one. I was looking at that.
But it's always going to be early Mary J. It's going to be either What's the 411 or it's going to be... What's the album after What's the 411 with the blue tint? Out here looking like Belly.
Not the...
That's one
not the Breakthrough. Oh, what? Not Love and Life?
No, the one that's got All I Really Want is the...
Share My World. Share My World.
My Life. My Life is our Bad Boy album. What's the 411? She's all rapping in the last track. Bad Boy album. Share My World's a beautiful one. Wait, what's the album where she done the Dior campaign or the black and white?
Dior campaign?
Is it Dior or she's done a bad that one? Got it. There, right, yes sir. To the left. Share My World.
Oh, Share My World. Yeah. That
if you see the photo, what's the glasses?
That's one of my favorite albums.
What's the glasses?
Oh, I've never paid attention to that. Fendi.
Yeah, the Fendi shoot she done.
Mad.
Are you nuts?
You know I've never paid attention to the shades. Crazy.
I love details, man. Mary J. Blige was out here doing... Fam, these lot cared about fashion so much. I cared about fashion. Yeah. I had no choice. Especially Aaliyah. It wasn't really Aaliyah, it was her friends. But still.
What's your favourite Mary album then?
Flipping out. It's between What's the 411, My Life, and Share My World. Because there's just moments in Share My World that it just... Again, there's a moment on Share My World of an artist that I can't mention. And it's on, and it's on, and it's on, and it's on, and it's on. It's about time that we... Why did you do that, R. Kelly? You stupid prick, bruv. So there's some bad boy tunes on that album.
For me...
What's yours?
It's probably Share My World because it's got one of my favourite songs ever on there in life. Everything.
You are my... you're my every song.
Oh, brother.
Mary J. Blige, man, we don't deserve you.
So what? Are you not putting nothing new on the wall?
It's difficult for me to put things new on the wall because I haven't lived through it long enough. I don't know if you deserve to be on my wall. I've lived with this stuff. It's been years and I still play you. The only individual I would say recent that goes on my wall new in terms of is me, Vibba. No, but there is gonna be other artists, 100%. But I don't know, man. Future's the only artist, obviously. But
Future would probably make your wall.
But I don't even know.
That
what Future
Control album by SZA though, for me, it's not new, but it's recent.
Yeah,
I think that would touch on walls though. Maybe even SOS. Could even change it for that. I don't even know, but
you know, SOS is a.
Well, you put Childish Gambino on your wall. Would you? Yeah.
One of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Fair.
That's fair enough, bro. Childish Gambino is incredible.
Yeah, he's cold.
Absolutely incredible.
Real artist, that. Yeah, leave in the comments if you had a wall, a vinyl wall, and you was gonna put some vinyl on there. Like where would you go with that? Like what would you put on there? 9. Or at least just give us 5.
Do you know what I'd put in there? I'm gonna go left. I know what I was trying to think what rap album I'd put in there. It would be Nas, but it would be Stillmatic.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
Serious.
That pose is one of the coldest poses.
It's the
Yeah,
bad
it's the
boy
baddest
pose with the pigeon.
Yeah, the other. Do you know what? I had a Friday night. Where I had a strong Stillmatic phase. When I left the pod, I left recording the pod, and I was like very much in Stillmatic mode.
And tell me what y'all smoke.
But
what kind of heat y'all
yeah.
holding? With the pigeon, my brother.
Yeah, the jewelry. His whole life would change. Then you get what I'm saying.
Like he's letting you know I'm
in the
still
hood
here.
still.
Yeah, man. Nas was incredible. He had a terrible.
That had You're the Man on there as well.
You're the man. I'm the N, the A to the
yeah,
SIR, and if I wasn't, it must have been Hcpod. He had a tune in Mary J. Blige on
that wasn't on there. That wasn't.
What song?
You're thinking of Ether. That wasn't on there.
Ether was on there.
Oh yeah, you're
Are you
right.
crazy? Track 2.
And has it? That's got. And it had one mic on there as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
That was crazy,
yeah,
bro.
Man.
This album is crazy.
Yeah,
And
that
that song,
crazy.
he done in reverse. Come on, man. This song's just the Mary J. Blige song. Sorry to go back to it. It was terrible.
And Lil Wayne?
Terrible. Huh?
Nah.
Lil Wayne, yeah. There are some artists for me, because you know what? I've heard JME say something a few times, and I'm kind of similar to JME in that respect.
Yeah, Ether was
Some
like the
artists
second
just
one.
have great singles across loads of albums, and I love them. But when I listen to a body of work with like 3 or 4 songs that I love from that artist, sometimes I don't love everything on the album. Lil Wayne that I prefer is mixtape Lil Wayne. I'm in love with mixtape Wayne. A mixtape might even go on the wall before an album does. No Ceilings is crazy, bro.
Yeah, Lil Wayne wouldn't make it. Would there be any UK rappers that would get your?
Kano, we said.
Yeah, Kano.
Do you know what? Miss Dynamite's
9,
first album might even
potentially.
get there for me. Miss Dynamite's first project
Yeah.
is
Is that
Bad Boy.
a little deeper?
A Little Deep is cold.
Yeah.
I was playing that the other day, so
Yeah, that could definitely
definitely get in there. There'll be a Nines project that'll go on my wall.
Mixtape 9 though. Church Road Hollywood.
Yeah, but is there any vinyls to that anyway? I don't think there's any
You can make
vinyls
one,
to
bro.
that.
That's personal preference, though. I don't know. I'm trying to think what other Skepta definitely I'll be putting up. Either
Blacklisted.
Blacklisted would go
Blacklisted
up there,
could go on
or
my wall.
Konnichiwa will go on my
Yeah.
wall. 100%. Konnichiwa is so grime. It's so grime. So
And also like that, you know, when you look at the time of what was going on around that time, yeah, it's flipping crazy.
2 years after Culture Clash or 3 years after Culture Clash,
crazy.
like come on, bro. Because you know what it is as well. Certain albums on your wall, because I'm going through loads of albums now, they just epitomize a time,
Yeah.
and the time they epitomize to me is so important.
What's that there on the right?
This one.
Yeah, what is that?
Cover work.
But look, do you know how sick that cover is? It's called Konnichiwa, which is what Japanese,
Yeah.
and then it's got a
First class
stamp,
Yeah.
a British stamp, but then it's Skepta,
And it says London.
and it says London. But throughout the whole thing, is telling you he rejected the NBA.
Yeah.
He's almost letting you know his purpose in this space.
May 6th, 2016. Mad. Hey, quickly, talking about Lil Wayne, yeah? Did you see when Cartel spilled the whole beans? Did you not see that?
What did he
The wireless beans. You didn't see him spill it?
Oh yeah, saying that he's
He
performing.
spilled the whole beans. Hey, and you know what, yeah? When I saw him doing it, it was killing me. Because he was so oblivious to that because he's been in jail for quite a while, yeah. So he's probably not thinking that, you know, like they announce lineups late and this, that, and certain things or whatever. He don't care about that. No. I'm out of jail. I'm letting everyone know I can travel and
my business is
we
going
and I
abroad.
go there. Drake I go there.
Wait. Oh no! Did he tell everyone that's gonna be there?
Yes. He told everyone that was gonna. He said, "Yo," said it's confirmed. Look, we and I go there. Drake I go there. Who else? He said someone else is there as well. Yeah, he said somebody else. He said, "Yeah, we all I did there." That's it. I said, somebody in the wireless office right now is saying, "Oh my God."
What do you mean he tweeted wireless today?
What did he say?
Wireless 2025.
Is that what he said? He kills me. Let me go on Shawnee B's thing.
Now see them. Yeah, interracial. Yes.
Biggest UK festival. It's one of the biggest festivals, and I'll be there in, I think, next year, July. Contract sign and everything. Fully confirmed. So KARTEL will be there. So make sure on the day next year, wireless, England. I don't think they've even.
Oh, he took it out. He took it. Shawnee, did he take it out?
Contract sign and everything. Fully confirmed. So KARTEL will be there. So
yeah, he snipped it out.
Next
Are you? How can you do that?
Wireless made a phone call.
Of course. It's wireless. Big bread.
Next year, wireless.
Oh yeah, my comment ain't there. Because as soon as he uploaded it, my comment, the first thing I said is, "Yo, KARTEL just spilled the whole beans," and I started laughing, and the comments started going off. So they must have told him to
Take it down.
Yeah, but he said, "We and I got it there, Drake I got it there," and he said somebody else. I can't remember. He said, "Yeah, but the contract's on signed."
Me not see them. Yes.
Oh, he just said Wayne and Drake. Yeah. Anyway,
That's alright though. Saying Wayne and Drake, man.
that'll be interesting. Let's see how he gets through his.
And Shawnee
show.
B got an interview.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shawnee B is the listen. I
goat.
sent Shawnee B a message the other day. Yeah, I just said to him, the guy, he's the sick bro. Shawnee B has to be respected. Trust me, because I know he's probably, you know, just like a few people in this game sometimes, where you can feel doubt yourself at certain times and question like whether you're doing, because you know this is all Shawnee B's story to tell, and I'm sure one day he'll come in and tell it, because bro, he's got some very, very, very good, interesting stories to tell. Okay. But also the way that certain things are seen in Jamaica, he will give you the truth about how certain things are overlooked and how certain people from outside of the whole thing gets a certain thing. But I'm not going to tell that story. That's for him to tell it, and I'd love for him to one day come on the pod and tell all of that when he's ready. But
We gotta see them.
Shawnee B, for them, you have to always praise a man like that, because he's really putting on for his culture.
Yes, Shawnee. My chargy, man.
Serious question, quickly.
Serious.
I can imagine, just like me, you do not really care about American politics.
No.
However, I have one question to ask. Should it be legal for, if there's two people that are like trying to gain political power, yeah, and you know they're going explaining all their policies and all of that,
Yeah.
should it be legal for them to be able to raise money and spend money on endorsements in like artists or like, you know, famous people going out and telling everyone to vote when really and truly those people do not care?
It shouldn't, no.
And if it is, you see the way, because I saw this on Twitter, and I thought this is quite an interesting take. If we are being made to do posts where, let's just say you do a Puma post, right?
Yeah.
And then you post a thing, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to hashtag ad, right?
Yeah.
This person said, if they are going to pay to get people to do it, then somewhere in there, it should be known that it's a paid ad.
Why? Go on, it's a good little point you made. Why?
Because I guess it gives context, innit? You're doing something for a job as opposed to doing something in making it believe that this is something that you actually endorse.
But how can you tell me?
What do you mean?
How this is a campaign. We have to win. This can't be an ad. This is your life. It's like making music. When you release your music, you don't go ad. It's your life. It's not like when you get, I don't know, a little deal for Maltesers. Maltesers is not your life. It's just some chocolate. It lasts about 5 minutes in my house anyway. It's not your life. This is for 4 years. This can't be an ad. And I'm glad. I'm glad that artists are allowed to say that. Because Chuckie, when they lose, like Kamala Harris had everyone supporting her.
Yeah.
And
She paid a lot of bread.
to lose. Now, obviously, I don't know what's
Sorry
going
to
on.
interrupt you. Were they supporting? Were they supporting or were they being paid to do a job?
But
Or is it the same thing?
watch this, Chucks. There are people that sat down and believed, after looking at Instagram followers, and Twitter followers, and how much people like their posts, they believed that Trump wouldn't be president. And the one thing I love is when you're humbled. I love it. All of these Glorilla and Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, all these guys, all this authentic women. Let's stand up for women. Yeah, right. You couldn't care less about each other, let's be honest. All this, let's stick up for black people. Big man. Just because you're in Jamaica. I know Chinese people in Jamaica. I'm just saying. You don't have to be black to live in Jamaica. We welcome all. There's an Irishman that lives in Jamaica. And guess what his name is?
Winston.
Irish. So I'm glad that this happens, Chuckie. I'm glad that they lose. So we can finally see white people run America.
Well, now, do you know what? A lot of black people voted for Trump this time, you know? But hear what I'm saying. Though. I hear what you're saying about, like, what these, like, the endorsement or whatever. But ultimately, it's not really a loss for them. If you don't really care,
Yeah.
if this is not really your, like, say like Glorilla, for example, she probably was just paid a big check to go and do that. So it's not really a loss. It's like, okay, cool, you want me to go there and do X, Y, and Z, I'll go and do it. But my question is that should that be legal to do that? Should it not just be whoever genuinely believes in my policies and that wants to and thinks it's important for people to go out and vote willingly. So you're calling upon contacts. You're not ringing agents. You're not ringing agents or, you know, you're not doing all of that. You might be calling upon certain contacts or whatever. Or people might ring you and say, no, do you know what? I really love what you're doing and I want to endorse what you're doing. It's like, okay, cool. That's, you know what I mean? Like, come and stand next to me then if that's how you believe. Because you're right. Like, this is not just it's not Snickers. It's not M&Ms. This is people's lives. So shouldn't there be a level of authenticity about it as opposed to it just being all paid stuff? Because when I was watching this, bro, I was seeing something and I couldn't unsee it. And the fact was, to me, it felt like I was watching a sound clash. Like, who's got the biggest dub plate? Who's paid for it though? And it's like, I'm conflicted because obviously naturally you're trying to garner the most amount of attention possible to get people to vote for you. Cool. And if you've got bread to do it, I know that some money was being raised fair, do it. But on the other side, I'm like, nah, but when I'm seeing Beyonce there talking and that, yeah, I'm in my mind, I can't move past the fact that, like, I wonder how much you got paid for that. When I'm seeing J-Lo pretending to bawl and cry and this, that and the fourth, how much did you get paid to do that? 50 said that, I think somebody, was it Trump? One of them tried to pay him what?
Trump for $3 million to do many men.
Yeah, and he was like,
He stays away from
I'm
politics.
stay away from all of that. But I'm like, should you be allowed to do those things?
Chuckie, how can you tell me I don't believe in these policies? Who are you? Chuckie, we live in a world where just yesterday I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians and I forgot that the mum was a dad at once upon a time. And I have to accept that it's a mum now and there's nothing I can say. Whatever my beliefs are,
I hear you.
it means absolutely nothing. It doesn't
That's
matter
allowed.
if I say that is no, it's a man. people will say, you're wrong, poet. How dare you say something like that? Despite the fact that I have my own beliefs, they are disregarded. So since we're disregarding my beliefs and what I can consider as a male or a female and all of that, and I'm not allowed to say it, why are you not allowed to say what you... No, let's all just be in the same boat and see how that works out. It doesn't look too good right now, and I don't feel it's progressive. But guess what? We're all in the same boat. But we weren't for slavery. Or we were on the same boat, but for different reasons. Maybe this is just another boat of slavery. The question is, what is your reasoning on this boat? Find out next week.
Yeah. You know what? You're right, though. I think, like, even if you are being paid, it doesn't mean that they don't believe in the policies. Like, maybe they actually really do. And maybe it actually does really mean something to them.
And why can't you change your mind next week?
Yeah, that's true too.
The Americans changed their mind in 4 years' time. 4 years ago, they believed it was Biden. Today, they believe it's Trump. On January 20th, it'll be Trump. I don't even know much about
most
this.
people wouldn't know the difference anyway. It's like, most people don't see it as deeply as that. They'll just see someone standing on the stand saying...
Performing.
Oh yeah, or just talking and saying this is what you should do, and they won't think, like maybe they've been paid to do this. Like maybe you'll just think, you'll take it for what it is, and that's fair enough.
America is one amazing experiment. It has the ability to channel and change perceptions for entertainment. People believe Russian people are bad because James Bond told us, and wrestling told us. So if Kamala Harris is going to tell us she's black, I'm going to believe her until I find out she's Indian. Why not?
Did you see what Candice said?
Candice Owens is... I'm sorry,
Candice
you
said
slander
now
me in these comments for liking Candice Owens, but give me a reason not to right now.
Candice went and said now she can go back to being Indian now.
Brother.
Oh, she's ruthless.
But do you say that? She says she's ruthless, but what's the honesty behind it?
Is she Indian?
Yes.
Her mum is South Asian.
But where's her dad from?
No, there's no black in her, bro. We have to get over it. She's never been black.
Well, are they not saying that her dad is Jamaican?
No. Yes, there are Indians in Jamaica. I have an uncle who is Indian. He has a Jamaican accent and he lives in the West Indies, Chuckie. But is he black? No.
Yeah.
I will tell him you're not black. You're Indian.
Jamaican. Yeah, but where's he?
It doesn't matter. Chuckie, are you white?
No.
But you're in England. You're from England.
No, I get what you're saying.
She's
I'm just trying to
Indian.
find...
No, you're trying to make sense of it, but I'm saying to you right now,
Yes, that's
Chuckie,
what I'm trying
this is
to
the
do.
game. The game is not to make sense. The game is to make you be on my side. So when you say to them, oh, and Chuckie, the way they answer questions is incredible. Imagine this, EA Sports. EA Sports, are you black? I'm Jamaican. You haven't said yes, you haven't said no. You've just told me the place that you were born. What the hell does that mean? It's a yes or no question.
But I'm sure that she did say that she's black.
She didn't.
Didn't she? She just said she was half Jamaican.
No, she found every single route around it. I can show you the interviews. I watched it because Scribs made me watch it, and then I was like, wow, this is actually genius.
Oh, okay.
You never ever answer a question.
Yeah, her mum definitely looks Indian there.
Definitely, it's not that she is. And do you know what? Why can't you stand up for Indians? What's wrong with being Indian? You're making it seem like it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
I have some amazing Indian friends.
If that is the case, then it's a stinker.
To me, it's a stinker. You've
Because
neglected your own people.
yeah, exactly.
To join
Because
other
you can still find relatability with black people or minorities because Indians in America is a minority.
Yeah, but are
So
they
you
popular?
don't have to say that you don't have to say you're black to identify or connect with minorities.
Yes, you do. You're trying to win. This is a popularity contest. This ain't no what's right.
Yeah, I hear that.
What's
Still,
the
but I hear
Indian
that. but-
Glorilla? Show me the Indian Glorilla, Chuckie. Show me the
No,
Indian Kelly Rowland.
No, but the point
Show me the
I hear
Indian
you.
Beyonce.
I hear you. But if it is going to come down to that, and people are just going to look at that, Trump's white. And if you're going to talk about my issues within minorities, if you are a minority, you might not be a black minority, but you're a minority, so there'll be some type of relatability in there. So alienating that to pretend that you're something is weird.
It's not when you take a look at the beast that you're battling. Donald
No,
Trump.
I hear that, but that's still weird.
It's not. Let me show you. Donald Trump has he integrated himself into black culture time ago. So there's probably like a 40 or 50-year-old black person in America that can't understand why black people hate Trump today. He's probably confused. He's probably thinking, I used to see this nigga with Michael Jackson in the late 80s. And
Shabba.
I used to see him with Shabba Ranks and you name it. He was with black people very early. Rappers are talking about him. I knew about Donald Trump because of rappers and black people and Home Alone 2. That's the facts. And wrestling.
Yeah.
So I knew about him for all of these interests. So now that the same people that told me to love him are telling me to hate him, it doesn't, in my head, it doesn't make sense.
No, but I'm not disagreeing with that.
So
All of
imagine that's what you're battling. You're battling a white guy that is not only loved by white people, but he's genuinely, whether people want to admit it or not, he's loved by black people. So if you are just even a white person with a little tan, you're going to try and say, I got to get this black demographic because they're highly influential. You got Kodak Black and Fivio Foreign making songs for this guy. This guy released Kodak Black from prison the other day. He's sitting down with Kanye. He's sitting down with Lil Wayne. And he doesn't do it because... He maybe does do it because of that. But I'm saying he's done it for so long. He's in black households time ago. Kamala Harris, I've never heard about you until this year.
No.
Never heard about you. Maybe if I was from India, I would have. I don't know. But I've never heard about you. You're presented to us. So in order for you to be in homes, you've just used the advantages that you have. This is why I would, if I was a woman, honestly, I swear to God, I would hate people like Kamala Harris that play off the struggles that women go through. And I know there's universal struggles that women go through, but Kamala Harris, you're a very privileged person. Some of them struggles women go through, you are never going to experience. And you probably haven't experienced in some time, and you're probably never going to experience. So when you use that to try and win your team,
I don't disagree with what you're saying, but what the point that I'm making here is that the things that you've used with Trump are all factual things that he's done. Yeah. They're all facts. He has been around the black people. He's been around it. There's pictures of him doing it.
yeah,
I'm saying that if she is denying where she's coming from, she's telling a lie.
exactly.
But what you can do though is, as opposed to telling a lie and being found out in the lie, you can make a common ground between minorities without having to lie. Because you can somewhere say, of course you can.
In America, show me the example where you tell the truth and it works. Go on, I'll give you 10 hours.
What, where you tell the truth and you...
Works. A presidential election where you tell the truth. Chuckie, we need to win. I need to fucking tell the truth. I need to manipulate you lot for about 2-3 months of this campaign. Once you win, January 20th, we're good to go. How many times does it happen in England? The Prime Minister says, I'm going to do this, do that, do this. Everyone's broke. You just got to, listen, manipulate them for a period of time, win and keep it moving. That's the plan. Everyone's trying to be honest. If you wouldn't be honest.
I'm just saying that I don't believe that she would have had to have done that. I do believe that you can manipulate it in a way where you can get the minority.
Space?
Huh?
I'm saying to you, if Trump has black people, elderly black people, maybe not the new ones, but the older black people, as well as the redneck Americans, that's your competition. That's a big market space. What are you going to do to compete? You're going to
use
have
minorities against it. You don't have to say you're black.
But Chuckie, so what else are you going to say? Because we're dealing with
We're
America.
minorities.
Watch it. You're not. But no one's. My nigga. No Hispanics are going to go. Do you know what? She said minorities. Let's go over there and say no.
But what you do is you don't say the word minorities. You use issues that minorities go through to manipulate. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Chuckie, first of all, women are disrespected.
I'm not. By the way, I'm not saying it's gonna win.
No, but I'm saying to you, but Chuckie, that's the argument you got to put forward. If you're part of her team and you're saying, let's not lie to the public, you now have to explain to our team why that's gonna work. Remember, we're working in this job, so we're cunts anyway. So let's throw the moral high ground out of the window. That's not our. Let's try and make it relatable. Yeah. We're in the office, Chuckie. You told me to do this honest thing, and I say to you, but we can go and get Megan Thee Stallion to come and tell her little story about Tory Lanez. I can go and get Beyonce and Kelly Rowland to come out here. I'll get Kelly Rowland to dress like a woman and Beyonce to dress like a man, and then they can come out looking like a couple, and we can throw that in the world. We can also do J-Lo crying, Jenny from the block. That woman hasn't been to the block in years. We're talking about Jenny from the block. And we can manipulate these people in America for like 2.5-3 months. This looks like a believable plan, Chuckie.
No, I
Why
hear
do you
you.
want to tell the truth? Because I've got Megan Thee Stallions just said yes, and Glorilla is on the phone now. Glo, what'd you say? You want 2 mil? We got that, baby girl. So who are you gonna go
I
and
just
bring?
think that there's a difference. I get what you're saying. I just think there's
Who
a
are you
difference
gonna bring,
between
Chuckie?
manipulating.
Michael Chopra, who used to play for Newcastle. No one cares about him in India, Chuckie. Who are you going to bring that influences this?
But what I'm saying is, I don't like. I just think there's a difference between manipulating people into believing your policies, than manipulating people to believe that you're black.
But she almost did it. She almost did it.
If she,
Yeah, she almost did. You can get
that?
angry.
The
She almost did
statistics for
it.
It's the statistics for the votes, bro.
Shout
What
out.
does it say?
Shout her out, man.
So the people that voted for Harris,
yeah.
so it says the black vote, 85% of the black vote was for Harris.
Go on. She almost convinced everyone she's
But look,
black.
The Asian vote was 54%. But Asian also includes Oriental,
Yeah.
Southeast Asian,
Of course.
not just.
Just look at that white vote.
Asian.
But by the way, can I
Right.
just say, yeah? By the way, this here, you see, because you're looking at the two different political parties there, yeah?
Yeah.
They always, the blue side, which is the Democrats, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones that are always trying to lean towards the black side, regardless of where you come from, right?
Yeah.
Because of where black people are seen within the social status.
Yeah.
So, and same with Asians, the same with Latinos or whatever. They say more people that voted for Trump this time around as well. But I'm sure they would say that more people voted for Trump, black people,
Boy
than
for
before.
Trump.
Yeah, than before black people did. But anyway,
I reckon they did, but I just think women.
13%. Okay, maybe last time it might have
I'm
been
saying,
7. Regardless.
how much
30,
man
it's,
them are gonna
it's
go
marginal.
vote, bro?
It's marginal. But either way, that's gonna be that's their thing anyway. That is their thing anyway.
Who?
To target that. The Democrats are always going to target the minority side, which includes the blacks anyway. So you don't necessarily have to come out and say, I'm black to target them.
You do, because we need to win. Chuckie, you're not understanding. Biden can't do it.
Yeah.
Because Biden's... listen, that nigga is got about 3 more weeks, bro. But although he did a speech the other day, he looked amazing. He looked really, really cool. But on the average, he looks like he's got 3-4 weeks.
But Biden did do it though.
No, Biden can't do it because Biden's white.
Yeah, but he
Biden's-
won.
But he didn't win this time, Chuckie.
I know, because he's...
Because they lied.
No,
The
the reason
country-
why the reason why Biden isn't there this time is
He
only
can't walk.
because he's
He's mash up.
he's not well.
He's mash up. But
He's
Chuckie-
probably...
No, did you speak?
I want to say something so mad, but I just know we're going to end up having to take it out. Biden is in a place mentally which I think he's been in for a little while. Yeah. So they've ended up having to substitute this lady in. He was already, when he won the last time, he was already trying to talk. Remember, didn't he come on? He went on a Breakfast Club that time, and he said, what was it he said? About, if you don't vote for me or whatnot, or you don't vote on this side, then you're not black. Do you remember he said that shit?
What was Joe Biden's competition at the time?
Trump.
It was Trump,
Yeah.
and Trump beat him this time.
Yeah, Trump beat him this time.
So
But-
my thing is, imagine this. This is what I'm trying to show you, Chuckie. Just put your eyes and head. I'm an American person. I voted Biden,
Yeah,
and I'm still not happy.
of course.
Let's throw in Kamala Harris, because I'm telling you, go and watch Biden's speech from 3 days ago. This guy is well. He's talking.
Who?
Biden. He's talking fine.
You sure it wasn't
Fine. It might have been. But he was talking fine from what I could see. Fine. So you throw in, because remember, we have to win, Chuckie.
AI? I get that.
So if we got to lie to the American public, something we've done for years anyway, Kamala Harris, tonight, you're black.
Because obviously Obama won, like a part of his winning thing was that, you know what I mean, he had the black vote. He got a lot of black people that came out for the first time to vote.
And what
So I
happened
get
off the
that.
back of that? He
Well,
sent the most people to war.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. But I guess the overall point that I'm making is that the Democrats are always going to do this anyway. Yeah. Biden won still. Yeah. Even when Kamala Harris isn't there, someone else is going to come through and still try to target the black vote. I just think that not the only way, because of course this is not going to be the only way, but I do think that you can manipulate the minority struggle without lying saying that you're black when you're not.
No, but if
because
you're
you
white-
are still a minority.
Because think about it. What you've done right now is Biden beat Trump, but Harris couldn't beat Trump.
Because she was shit. And
Not just
also on
because
top
of
of
that,
that,
you got to look at the sometimes just look at the optics, my guy, man. You've got an Indian woman versus a white man in America, where the Native Americans used to live, which were Indian, got killed off by the white man. I'm just saying to you, looking at it like that, without hearing anyone's policy, I'm voting for Trump. Like, this is how, like, bro, like, so Kamala Harris has to say whatever she can to stop that. So if she wants to say she's black, I get it. Do I agree with it, Chuckie, like what you're saying?
No, of course
I don't agree with it. But
I-
big man, I respect wanting to win.
I do
So
get,
win.
I do get it. I do get it.
I
I just think later on down the line, that is, if you try to come back and have a fair go at this, because to be honest with you, she didn't get to have the whole campaign. She only had a section of it because my man dropped out. Yeah, to then have a fair go at it later on down the line, this is just going to completely hurt you, because at the end of it all, we're going to go back and say, well, you wasn't black anyway. Yeah, it's mad to me.
But
It's
remember,
mad to me. If you told that, huh?
But think about it, Chuckie. We started with Biden. It's going wrong. Kamala Harris is here. They kind of do like a little teaser, and they see how the public respond to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, due to the fact they latch on to certain things that are happening in society, where they go, okay, there's problems within the public when it comes to women.
Yeah.
Look what Trump says. Let's let them know that Kamala Harris is going to. It's just a competition. They don't care what they're saying. They've already got a plan way before that they want to execute for the 4
100%.
years. We've just got to figure out how we get into office. That's all it is. So realistically, if Kamala Harris wants to say she was the descendant from Jesus, she fucking was born in New York, and she's Bob Marley's younger sister, like, I don't give a shit. I get it. You just want to win. I get it. You got to use the cards that you're dealt, because the man that you're battling, he got shot and then put his arm up.
Yeah.
And he's 78 years old. And your other guy can't even walk. America's gonna go, yeah, that's my guy. And then you play many men next to that. Oh, come on, man. Like, come on, say you're black. I get it. You should have got the whole of Destiny's Child. You should have done a whole reunion for R&B. I get it.
Get the whole of Destiny's Child.
Come on, you should have called Michelle. I don't know why they're disrespecting Michelle. Bring her out as well, man. She's there. But so I can't wrong Kamala Harris for doing what she tried to do. I get it. Like,
now I get it. I just think it's mad.
of
To me,
course.
I think it's mad. I genuinely still believe that there's a way to use the minority struggle without actually lying about saying that you're black if you're not black.
I just don't think it's been done before. So until we find the original way of telling the truth, because the best way, for example, say Prime Minister came in and said,
Well, they're all gonna
Africans
lie. They're all
and
gonna
minorities,
lie.
I'm giving you all back the jewelry to your country so you can start to build some wealth and build up
They're
your
all
own.
gonna lie. They're all gonna lie. I accept that they're all gonna lie. I just think saying
you're black.
just saying you're black is just nuts to
But
me.
she never did. She
Okay,
just
well,
never
then there you
answered
go.
the question. And then it made everyone...
It made us.
And then what she did was
Yeah.
she brought Destiny's Child besides Michelle. She brought Megan Thee Stallion besides Tory Lanez. And she brought flipping... I don't know, who else is there? J-Lo besides... Well, her boyfriend left on her common sense as well. So she just brought loads of things that just didn't make sense. But
She made it ambiguous. She made it racially ambiguous so that you didn't particularly know. See that there? You see that? I'm not mad at that.
No, this is what I'm saying to you.
But that's the thing I'm not mad at. If she's saying I'm black, but she's not, and she's Indian, then that's nuts to me. But if she's not answering the question,
That's what she was doing.
all right, then
And she would
it's
say,
that's a
Jamaica,
different thing.
she'll find, like,
That's a different thing.
If Priti Patel comes out and people try to say she's black,
Well, are you black? Well,
what is black?
Well, yes,
What
what
is
is black? You know, what is
if you hear
black?
when she
I
answers
mean,
one of the questions, she talks about how
nobody's black. Nobody's actually technically black.
she answers it so well.
Well, nobody's technically black. You're not black. So no, of course, like because you're not black.
Do you know what, Kamala?
We're brown.
Kamala, you're talking so much sense.
Yeah, you're right. And let's move on.
Let's vote for
Trump.
someone else. Trump. I love it, man.
Yeah.
And do you know what I love? I just love seeing I love seeing people's reactions. The people are getting angry. There's a lot of women angry. There's a lot of black people angry after you vote for Trump. And I'm just like, you lot, you're all American, bro. Like, that whole thing's a mess, bro. Like, don't try and get anyone outside of that country involved in your palaver. It is a mess over there. A mess, bro. Like, an absolute mess. But do I love the country? 100%, mate. Some great things there, man. Some amazing stuff there. You gave us Beyonce. You gave us LL Cool J. You gave us 6ix9ine. He's back in prison now. Praise the Lord. Not that you should wish prison on people, but he's done some bad stuff. So, and you gave us Trump. This guy was in Home Alone 2 in 1994. And now he's the president 20 years later.
Yeah.
Do you know what? America, the social experiment, I want you to keep going. And I like what China said to you. China
Also, do
just
you know
let
what? Can I just say as well? I don't even like black is a good way of having a strong level of relatability, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're even for us like that anyway.
Of course.
And secondly, I think that you could be somebody who is somewhat outside, not necessarily black, but if you've come from a certain area, lived in a certain demographic, had a certain upbringing, been in and amongst it, and had a certain level of relatability, black people would still fuck with you without you
100%.
actually having to say that that's what
100.
you are. So,
Chuckie,
you know,
one thing.
and that's the thing that you need to play off, and that's ultimately the point that I'm making. You can do some of these things without actually saying it. But it turns out that she didn't say it anyway. She just left it ambiguous for people to believe that she was. And if that's the case, then that's fine. But that's fine with me.
All right, she may have...
Because she avoided the truth.
She
avoided the truth.
Yeah,
and I'm not always mad at somebody avoiding the truth. It's almost like saying... Okay, it's almost like your partner, this is a bit of a mad one, yeah? You ask your partner, did you go out last night? And they say, yeah. Did you go to the club last night? Yeah, I went to the club. Did you find yourself home after the club? Yeah, I did. The part that you didn't say though was,
who you went to the club with?
Right then, and we're in that bit between. But you didn't ask me that. You didn't ask me that. I came home. I went to the club. Yeah, I did. And I came home. I did.
Do you know what it is?
Did you have sex with...
It's just being evasive. And I'm here for being evasive. If my girl says to me, Paul, did you go out last night? Yeah.
No, you've criticised me here for being evasive before, though.
Who?
You've criticised me for being evasive.
Of course. I told you. What did I tell you on your show? What did I tell you on your show, Chuckie, the other day?
I can't remember. What was it again? Oh, yeah, blame somebody else.
There
you
go.
Yeah.
Blame someone else.
Can I play this, but you can cut it out if it's irrelevant?
What is it
I
to
kind of
do?
want to move on now. Go on. What is it though?
It's basically Denzel Washington talking about.
It's 3 minutes long.
I'll play it to us afterwards, man. Well, I don't know what tune now. I'll play it to us afterwards, though, because I understand the point he's going to make.
It's not color, it's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're
Steven Spielberg did Schindler's List.
Mm-hmm.
Could pause this, by the way.
Good.
One thing I know about, I've watched Denzel enough to know when he knows he's about to drop a dub plate, his bottom lip kind of leans.
Trembles.
To,
It's scaring you.
But
It's
this is
scaring
long
you.
though. So
This is long,
I
man.
think-
Watch it next time.
It'll be quick. It's just
Right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List. But there are cultural differences. Yeah. I know, you know, we all know what it is when a hot comb hits your hair on a Sunday morning, what it smells like. That's a cultural difference, not just a color difference. So it's the culture.
So it's what we've spoken about here many times about the black experience. We always like people to speak to many different black experiences. And what Kamala Harris did ignorantly, because she's Indian, is spoke to a generalized perspective of a black experience, used being racially ambiguous in that involved as well. And for me, she lost. No, actually, not for me. She
did lose. She did lose. She
lost.
did lose.
And now it's just like, how do you find your way back in? Well, you know, America works on notoriety. And as long as that stays high, no one's going to give a shit, man.
And also though, just to, as a point here, is I guess that summarizes the point I'm making. If you can identify, if you can connect with culture, and do it in a way you do it with culture, not about color, then you might find yourself in a better position here later on down the line.
Because it needs to be relatability. You need
But that's my point.
You need to win.
You can be from a certain culture and have a relatability, bro. You don't
but
have
then
to be
none are
there.
more relatable than being the same.
No, that's true.
And remember, I've got to convince you in the space of like 2-3 months.
That you're black.
2-3 months. If you find out in the 5th month I'm Hispanic, it don't matter. I'm in office now. If it was a long-term game he was playing, like put it this way, you know what that is? A cup competition. You do not have to have the best team. You don't have to have the best players. You need to have the best strategy, and you can win a cup. In order to win the league, you need a long-term plan. So I think when it comes to an election, it's a cup competition. I've seen Chelsea win the flipping Champions League and be one of the shittest teams in the Premier League. And I'm saying to you, that's because they need a strategy to get through these games. And if it means we lie and we do the wrong
No, I hear
thing,
you.
if we lift the trophy
But
at
if
the end of it, the only stories we hear is the victors. No one in 20 years is gonna care about Kamala Harris pretending. If she won the thing, if she won it, this whole story, no one would care. No one would care. But it's only an issue because she lost. So
If
next
you look
time,
like me,
just-
doesn't mean that you're for me.
I just think next time take a trip to Lagos, innit? Just take a trip to Lagos, man.
Just lastly, yeah, did you see that thing? I kept seeing this guy's face plastered about the place, and I didn't even realize what this was about until I searched it today. His name's called Baltasar Ngago. No, what was that? How'd you say that? Have you not Ngago? Here, my man.
Baltasar and
Gogo.
Gogo.
Who's in Gogo?
Show his face. Just show his face first.
Did he play for Liverpool?
No.
No, that's.
Did you see this guy's face all about on the internet?
Oh no.
Go to images quickly.
Is that right?
This guy. Did you see this guy?
Have you seen this guy?
Sorry, I just got invited to Nas. Royal Albert Hall.
Oh,
There was someone that wanted to go with me. I can't remember.
I wanted to go.
Was it you?
Yeah, if you can pattern it, then I'll be there.
Yeah.
But have you seen?
Are you sure it was you? You were like,
I'm pretty sure that I said that. I don't know if I said it was you to you, but I definitely want to go though.
oh,
But I
she
definitely
didn't tell me.
I found out that he was doing Royal Albert Hall, and I don't know if it was here or someone else, but I said I really wanted to go, and then I found that it was sold out. But if someone else offered, then
Can we
just
have
take them.
Chuckie go as well, please? Thank you so much, man. Because he's a really nice guy and I love him. Bless you.
Have you not seen this guy's face?
Yes, everywhere.
Do you know
Absolutely
why?
everywhere. Because he's a guy that slept with multiple women, cheated on multiple women, no? A politician.
He's a politician. He there was like 400 videos of him leaked chopping like prominent people's wives, bro. And I went on to X, which you shouldn't do. Don't do this. Don't do this. I went on to X and I typed his name. Yeah.
Do it.
I couldn't believe
The
what I
choppings he's
saw.
giving.
No,
Oh.
I couldn't even just believe that he was doing this, bro.
Why?
Like, bro, go on the.
Type in his name. What's he doing?
It's right there, straight away. Straight away. Straight to the cameras.
Click on these.
Nah, not that one. Don't click on that one. Just go down one. Oh, it's showing you did something different to what I saw. Bro, there's just bare videos of him just chopping man's wives, bro. And you know what the baddest thing is? When he's chopping them, he's not even like fully engaged in the chop.
It's more the
He's just
camera.
looking at the camera.
The
Bro,
person
look at
just.
him.
Can I just pause one thing?
Bro.
I just said, can Chuckie come? Like I said, that's my guy.
Oh, sick.
So you're sorted. Can you message him then, please? So we can talk about the gal I'm going to bring because it's going to be crazy. Yeah, man.
Bro, look
Focus.
at him. Yeah, this not a show. Your one's limited, bro. Mine was showing me the crud from that absolute get-go. But all he's doing is, bro, he's just there with the gal and that, and he's just looking at himself in the mirror, and he's just like, in the office. And some of them, he's looking, look, bro. But some of them, they're both looking at the CCTV footage. So they're chopping, staring at the CCTV footage, bro.
Yeah, but this makes sense though. I was saying to someone the other day, yeah, what I've learned and over time, is that a lot of guys see it's almost like a capitalist mentality within life. Like they see a lot of power in having loads of money and sleeping with people's wives.
Yeah.
They see a lot of power in that.
Bro, the man's got his shirt on. He's got his tie. Look, he just flipped the tie. Yeah, look. He just flipped the tie back.
Wait, he was chopping his colleagues' wives, pregnant, not pregnant.
Everything. Everything in the office was getting it, bro.
His auntie, but like not his blood auntie,
His auntie.
like his uncle's wife.
Bro, he's in there slam dunking everything in the office, bro. Everything.
So what's happened to him now?
Bro, he's gonna... Bro, I don't even want to put this out there, but...
He's dead.
No, but that's gonna... Surely that's on the horizon. Isn't it?
Too many husbands that are pissed.
Bro, there's too many, bro. Bro, like, on the internet, it's not just one video, you know. There's a bear of them.
Over 400.
There's bear of them with different women. And they're saying that this is my man's wife, this is so-and-so's wife. This is, and these are, it's not even like...
He's a
when you watch
respected
this,
man in
yeah,
the community.
A respected man, bro.
What country is he
And
from?
respected men.
What country is he from?
I'm not sure. But what's mad about it
Find
is
out.
that, like,
Real Guinea.
Bro, what's mad about it as well, yeah, is that he's like, it's not done in a way where he's like really in the chop and you get what I'm saying? He's turning on
performing.
steam. No, bro, he's just got the camera on. The woman's bent over. Sometimes they're looking at the CCTV footage and he's just staring at the camera. He's just looking at himself.
OnlyFans. You got to make extra money, man. I hear it.
Fam, it is. I've never seen anything like it.
Do you know what? That should have been, because Chuckie, I brought back Howlers, you know, and I should have put that in my Howlers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, some amazing Howlers.
Go on, do you want to do it?
Yeah, might as well. So the
Can I
first
just
one
say,
I've
I've
got-
never been good at taking out the camera during a chop, by the way. Has that been your thing?
taking out the camera during the chop. To be fair, I didn't really film much when I was chopping. I let the girl do it, or she'll put the camera up, she'll put this up and that up. I don't really care.
Yeah, like,
I'm
what am I
not-
doing that for?
Like, we watch it afterwards and all that. Sometimes I used to watch it afterwards and delete it. Like, when I really think about it, maybe here I've said little things for a laughter, but on a grown thing, this is my moment.
Yeah. I'm in it. I just want to be in it. I want to
Yeah.
plunge in it, and that's me. But
And I'm
I don't
skinny
even
as
get.
well.
I don't get like enjoyment in that. It's in the way I can't do what I'm doing properly, all of that type of stuff. And to be honest with you, if I'm looking at a video or a picture of a girl in that, yeah, I'd rather just see them just on their own doing whatever it is that they're doing. You get what I'm
Chuckie,
saying?
listen, I'm big enough to say to you, visually, looking at myself naked, I'm not happy with it. So why am I going to now... Let me go gym, man. Let me go gym. All right, look, I want to start speaking to the people that believe that tweaking is something that you should be ashamed of. Because I was watching the internet the other day and I saw Kai Cenat and Kodak Black, and it made me realize that the wise man can act fool, but the foolish man cannot act wise. Right. Now, if you can take this video and go pretty much towards the end, you'll see why. Kodak Black appeared on Kai Cenat's stream, and he actually was in a rap battle. Pause it right here.
But he looks burst.
He looks burst, and he looks like he's saying something that makes no sense. Can we just play it loud to what he's saying, please? Shall I play it on my thing?
Play it on your thing and I'll find it.
So yeah. So basically, let me just get it up. Everyone's under the impression that this young man is acting the fool and he's actually an idiot. And he's just tweaking and he's on drugs, and Kai Cenat and everybody's under the impression he's just saying things for no reason. Especially in this freestyle part. In the freestyle part, he starts saying this. Now I heard him saying that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And this is when I realized that the wise man can act the fool. This is like a wretch bar. When you listen to a wretch bar, you think you've understood it and you carry on with your life only to go, oh my God.
There's something in
He's actually replicating a meme of somebody. And when Kai Cenat sees it, he can't believe it.
I'm just waiting for the buzz. I don't know. She hits. Oh. But she hits you because you don't want no. Oh. You see? Be thinking he tweaking, but he not. He beat me right here before. Oh, she hits you. Yeah. He beat me fierce. I don't know. She hits. Oh.
So basically, the whole time, he was imitating this guy.
He told me, I said, I want a business to suck for me. I said, no, I don't want it. For money? Yeah. I said, no, I don't want it.
No, I don't want it. That's exactly
what
what
he was
Kodak
saying.
Black was doing. So Kodak Black is actually on the stream imitating videos that have gone viral whilst he's rapping. That gives this moment with Kai Cenat longevity. It means we talk about Kodak Black longer. It means that part of his campaign where he's releasing his music, instead of that stream being something for about 2-3 days and now you talk about DDG and that situation, you talk about this Kodak Black situation within every stream whilst Kai Cenat is doing his stream, purely because of the genius behind it. I want to give a big round of applause for Kodak Black for being an idiot and making it work. Be an idiot, make it work, be the wise man. So I like the fact that he manipulated
I
it.
thought he was burst.
I thought he was so burst, he was saying things that made no sense. No, we've gone back and we've seen. He's imitating these individuals and his audience is going to absolutely love that. Talk to your market space. Ignore everybody not inside it. Now, the next one I find quite interesting. I find very interesting. I find it interesting because it's a very touchy subject. It's a very touchy subject. So I had to make sure that I just done a bit of research into understanding what the hell is going on. Now, Chuckie, I have to stress this. In this world, you got people saying it's a man's world. Remember they said it's a man's world? but it's nothing without a woman. Shout out James Brown. I even remember when I don't remember, I wasn't actually there, when John Lennon said a woman is the nigger of the world. The song is still available on Spotify. It hasn't been flagged. I think it's just a bit of time in life where we start showing just a little tiny bit of respect to women, because this individual that controversially was in the Olympic Games fighting women, she was a woman herself. Her name was, how do I pronounce this?
Did we talk about her?
We did speak about her. I don't want to say her name wrong. How do you say it? Iman Khalif, yeah? This young lady, after competing in the competition and there being several doubts on whether she's a woman, after the competition, they have now said she has the X and the Y chromosome, which would make her a man. This is all I'm saying. Because I don't know the science behind it. She still might be a woman. She might be a man. This is the one time where I believe that sort of I can say what I want policy maybe should go out the window. We're talking about physical. We're talking about fighting. We already know men are physically stronger than women. So competing them in a situation where both athletes are working to their fullest and they're working to become stronger and so on and so forth, in a situation where you're never going to be as strong as this individual here. It looks like this potentially might have been a guy. I'm just saying this shouldn't be a problem in sport, when it's such a physical sport that could result in people dying or getting hurt or whatever. I believe women should be fighting women, and I believe men should be fighting men. That's my belief. I could be totally wrong, but I thought I'd run with it purely because I wouldn't want my daughter fighting this individual. I might feel like I can get involved. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely shared my take on this a few times.
There shouldn't be uncertainty with this. They can't have uncertainty here. We should know what we're dealing with when it comes to a situation.
Just to make it less thing, because obviously you can use man, woman, whatever. I just say, okay, in order to not make this super technical, I'm like, in my mind, it only feels right that someone with this chromosome fights this person with the same chromosome.
That feels
whatever
right.
you want to call them is whatever you want to call them.
But the chromosomes, when you say you have an X and a Y, you're called a man. I'm looking at it right now. Forget my words. It's not my words.
So XY,
man,
whatever you want to call that, should fight XY.
But you don't have to say you called it anything. I'm telling you what it says right here.
Yeah, I know.
So I will say XY is a man and XX is a gal. That's what it says right here, sir.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, because sometimes some people because I remember when I said this before, some people got in my DMs and was really upset about whatever it was they was upset
I'm
about.
not talking
and I'm
to
saying,
them.
I'm just saying, yeah, like, okay, what people identify in is fine. Identify with what you identify in. But what I'm saying here is, in sport, I believe that this chromosome should be fighting this chromosome.
And I like the way you word it.
I'm going to word
it differently. I come from a society or a part of the world, or just in my life and so on and so forth, men shouldn't lay their hands in women. I don't believe that should change in any space in life.
Right.
That's what my belief is.
Right, then.
If you're upset with that, that feels like a PP. Do you know what that is?
Personal problem.
What are you saying, EA Sports?
Strongly.
I was going to say, scientifically, it is possible that she was born with female genitalia.
No.
That's
and
called
still has an XY.
I'm not saying any of that's not possible. But you know, and no, of course, do you know what I've said?
That's true.
That shouldn't be an issue now, because you've punched up the gal, they're out cold, they've lost the thing, and now you're saying it could be we should have figured out all of this a lot earlier. When the situation arises, we go, yo, this is the case, this is what happened, boom. Now she's having to take them to court because she's saying she was a gal. This is a mess. How are you trying to tidy up the mess now? It stinks, so you man sort it out. Another thing that stinks for me. Zem. Now it might not be the Ozempic thing, but I'm just saying the ice is melting, and we have to ask ourselves. Is this the type of pressure people should be putting on themselves? Let's not narrow it down to women. I see the men them on Ozem as well. Is this the type of pressure people should be putting on themselves right now? Because ice is important. Ice sunk the Titanic. Ice Age is a great film. Now Ice Spice, there's no ice. There's not even about any spice. She looks like a linebacker. She's got the same body frame as me. This is not how she came in the game.
No, I know.
So for me, if her notoriety and her career seems to be on the collapse, and then she's getting slimmer, Big man,
Who's saying that you
I have a history of seeing this, and it only results in one thing. Let's go find out if she's okay.
Yeah.
Let's go take her to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Let's go get her some food. Let's take her off the
I saw her in
Ozemzem.
the BBC building, and she looked very healthy in that. But yeah, she does look like she's.
I don't like when you lose weight too quickly, Chuckie. I like consistency. If I suddenly gained weight next week, we would have concerns.
She
Why do we not have concerns when
She might be
people
doing a
lose
water
weight?
fast though.
Water fast. Big man, she lost weight too fast for this one here. There's a water fast and then there's a Yo Zemzem. Zemzem.
She was in Brom, yeah.
She was in Brum.
Reason.
They've got
Not
great
the Cinch.
restaurants over there. Got to eat.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bad boy
Go
Caribbean
eat.
restaurant over there. By the
Go
way,
eat.
I can't remember the name. Maybe we'll put it on the screen. I can't
Please.
remember the name of it.
Go eat. Go eat, people. I'm tired of this stuff. And I know it's rich coming from me. You're looking at me like, look at you, you're skinny. But you don't understand. I'm consistent. At no point have you seen me and said, I'll tell you what, mate, ooh, you can't look down and see his dick. No. Every time you see me, you say, if he gets with a girl with the same frame as him, there is fire. That's right. Body shame everyone. What are you going to do? I don't care, man, everyone. Please. Health is wealth.
Hey, I got a fly, you know.
Oh, you got wings, brother. You take that Red
Hey,
Bull.
is there
do
a
your
lime
thing.
out here?
Is there a what?
A lime.
Oh, you got to get on a bike back.
I'm gonna leave the yeah.
Why you didn't bring your car?
I did actually
So why are you getting the line back?
because I need to go to the station. I'm gonna leave my car here.
Where you going?
I need to go to Oxford Street.
All right, I was going to say come with me, but I'm not going past that.
Where you going?
I'm going back to the ends, man.
Oh yeah.
It's good to go back
right
to the
in the
end
traff
sometimes.
traff. Right in the
People,
traff traff.
Vibba is really out. The Galliford's project is really cold.
Now.
The video is really out tomorrow. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this on the
Tomorrow?
iTunes, yeah, because this is Sunday, and the video comes
Oh,
out.
okay.
Tell you, like,
I
the
was
video
making
comes out
sure
on
that you-
Tuesday. It comes out on Tuesday, Abby's birthday. Shout out Abby. If you're listening to this right now and it's on a Sunday, go back and go listen to me on Chuckie's show because that was a vibe as well. And my cab comes here in 1 minute. Chuckie's looking for a
Yes,
lime.
man, I forgot. Lime.
Come on.
Hey, is the man? Do you want a lime one day?
Well,
On the road?
Chuckie said today we were going Nando's, but it's all right.
No, but like, would you? Would you lime? Yeah, just go. Let's jump on the bike and just go central.
I'm going to say this to the public again. Chuckie made plans to go Nando's today, and now he's making alternative plans, and he thinks I'm going to agree to them despite the fact we haven't even met these plans. I don't know how other people work, but I'm dressed like a lemon today. Take care, everyone.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah.